Proportional representation produces the highest levels of health, education, environment, and standards of living. Would you and your party support conducting a citizen-led consultation immediately following the election, so that in the next election we eliminate distorted election results and false majorities?
You know, I've looked at the history of this. It's also called European parliamentary democracy. And I can't really speak for my party. I mean, there's some people who like it, there's some people who don't. And I'm probably going to surprise you. Personally, I don't actually think it's a good thing. I've looked at the fact that throughout history, this has created ineffective governments. This is what gave us people like Napoleon. This is what was put in place in Iraq after the American invasion, which basically let the country fall to ISIS because it was ineffectual. It's also the type of government that was in Rwanda prior to the genocide. The problem is this government fractures down into special interest groups, it fractures down into race and identity politics, and it's also dominated by political parties. I don't see a way that we could have local representation with proportional representation anymore. What we'll have is we'll have a group of political parties that have cemented their power base. They will always get a seat. And there's also the problem that we can't keep extreme radicals out. Now, let's say that somebody starts a new Nazi party in Canada, or the new Communist Party. I mean, there's a Communist Party. The new Nazi Party starts, right? This is going to be national. Everybody across the country is going to vote for this party, right? I'm not saying everybody's going to, but there's going to be a percentage that do. And that percentage is going to secure them a seat. Maybe they get 1% of the seats, maybe they get 2 or 3% of the seats. Personally, I'd rather have a false majority with the political parties we've got than open the door to extremism, because that is what typically happens with this form of government. Secondly, I think the biggest problem we've got are political parties that control what their candidates say. They don't allow for any local representation, and I don't want to cement that power base. I think we need less political parties. I think we need more local representation, more independence, if we want to actually turn this country around. And that's why I'm against proportional representation.